Hello! If you're watching this video, you have probably received a notice or summons from the Utah Division of Water Rights concerning potential water rights and something called an adjudication. We realize that this can be confusing and a little concerning, so we'd like to take a minute to explain the notice and provide some additional information to ease your mind. First off, there's a good chance that this summons doesn't apply to you and won't require any action on your part. Because the concept of water rights evolved and developed along with the history of Utah, the records of the state are often incomplete or inaccurate. Consequently, the Utah Division of Water Rights sends notices to property owners who live in the general area to ensure that individuals who own and use those rights have the opportunity to participate. Ultimately, many more notices are sent out than there are water rights. So in all likelihood, even though you received a notice, you probably don't have a water right to claim. People who have valid water rights are usually very aware of them because they will have been maintaining a physical structure, such as a well, a headgate, a spring box, or a ditch. If you do not have a valid water right or do not want to participate further, you may simply disregard the notice you received. There's nothing more you need to do. If you have a water right, you should be participating. If you have a water right and don't participate, you could lose your right to the use of that water. If you're uncertain if you have a water right, or unsure if you should file a claim, you can contact the Utah Division of Water Rights. Our staff are trained to assist the public in navigating this process, and will even help prepare and file your claim if appropriate. If you do have a valid water right, the summons you received is part of a legal process called a Water Rights General Adjudication. The Utah Division of Water Rights mails these summons and notices to ensure that all people who might have a claim to a water right are aware of and understand the Water Rights General Adjudication process. The summons also brings claimants and the Utah Division of Water Rights under the jurisdiction of the court to ensure equitable treatment and due process to all involved. As previously alluded to, a water rights adjudication is a legal process that is intended to identify historic and existing water rights in a specific area and document their use. This process is intended for individuals who are claiming a water right. Although everyone uses water, whether it's from their faucet, hose, or sprinklers, most people receive that water from the local municipality. In contrast, water that is associated with an individual water right is different than your normal connection to the local municipal water supplier. It typically involves using water from a well, a stream, or a spring for some kind of beneficial purpose. Again, most people who have water rights are very aware of these structures because they typically require regular maintenance and repair. In the notice you received, you were invited to a public meeting. The public meeting is an opportunity to learn more about the process and have your questions answered by our staff. After the public meeting, the Utah Division of Water Rights will send a notice letting you know the claim filing period has begun. This notice will include a water user's claim form. If you wish to file a claim on a water right, you will have 90 days from the date of that notice to file your water user's claim. Again, staff from the Utah Division of Water Rights are happy to assist you in preparing and filing your claim. For more information, we encourage you to attend the public meeting referred to in the initial notice and summons. And as always, feel free to contact our office at 801-538-5282 with any questions or concerns you may have. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.